Now I forgot. I didn't write down who wrote this. I think this might have came from. We have a couple visiting from other guilds here that are outside community. I think it might have came from one of their leaders, but they were wondering: do you think we'll ever see a tier 8 Rancor raid? Because right now it's kind of pathetically easy, really, if you've been playing the game long enough that you can do the whole raid yourself for most people who just take the time to farm the right team. Do you think they could complicate that a bit, or do you think that they're going to leave it as is and add future raids? What do you think?
I would like to think that they would add a tier 8 because they've put so much time and effort into making the Rancor raid. Why let it go to waste? So I am a high believer that they will recycle it at one point and then put extra kind of like game modes in there, kind of like extra tiers to do, because currently it's sitting there and it's more content that they could add easily. You know, it's not a big whole design that they have to do. It's kind of like upping the difficulty for an extra tier. So in my kind of like imagination, I wouldn't say that's a massive difficult thing to do. Of course, it'll take them time to do, but I don't think it's as difficult as creating a whole new raid that takes months and months to do. And I think it would be a shorter period if they added an extra tier. I don't know what they could put into it, but probably one of them is that the Rancor couldn't be reduced on turn meter. And I think that would be like the harder way where guilds would then have to work together as a team and not just have one guy go in and solo it.
Yeah, that's what I've seen some speculation about that on Reddit as well, that if you did improve on it, you just take the turn meter reduction out, and all of a sudden those Zader teams, those Jin teams, those Tebow teams can't have as much success. All right, the next question we have is in relation to the Pheonix Squad. This was asked by Just Like Christmas, who's one of our guild leaders for Liquid Schwartz, who actually just completed their first heroic tank raid this weekend.
Oh, congrats, man.
Pretty excited about. But he would like to know, which tunes do you think are worth investing in on the Pheonix Squad, and where do you think they'd fit in a non-Pheonix Squad set?
I'd probably say Sabine. He's a good character, but it depends on the word invest in. Is that over a Nihilus? Because there's a lot of kind of characters, unless you're going to go 7-star with them. Like, you could use Ezra at 4-star, but they're not tanky characters. So they're not like the health pool or the protection of what Nihilus has got. So they do need that kind of like extra to them. It's the same as if you compare them to a Boba Fett. You wouldn't normally run a Boba Fett at 4-star in the arena, not at top tier anyway, because his health's going to be too low and you're relying on damage as well. That you're going to need to have them 7-star, but you know, they're going to be farmable one day. I think Seb is quite good. He could definitely fit in different teams. He'd go great with a Zeta Barris. You know, if you wanted to go for that kind of like unkillable squad, except for Nihilus will knock on your door and things will change, but can be used in different teams. I've seen Ezra as well. I think he's a good attacking Jedi. Really rate Kanan very highly, and I don't rate Chopper at all. Hera's just there for the sole purpose of being the leader. So if she's not leader, then I wouldn't run her.
Speaking of Sabine, Roran is wondering if you think Sabine could fit on a solo Rancor team.
Probably be a bad idea, because she doesn't reduce turn meter. She's going to probably hit for 4 times and increase the turn meter on the Rancor. Because potentially you could be hitting for 3-4 times. Kind of like the 5s. You know, if you are Mega 5s and he does that double tap, he starts increasing the turn meter of the Rancor. Sabine's going to do twice as much as that on some circumstances.
Well, there you go, Roran. Don't farm Sabine just yet for that.